Hello, beautiful crochet people. I'm back again. Yesterday. I had so much going on yesterday. There was no way I was going to get on. A little more put together, except for my makeup this morning because I have appointments today. So I got on. It's a little bit after 9 o'clock Central Time, I guess. So anyway, I'm just gonna start start my day. Um, anyway, I hope everybody's doing good. I hope you're coming off a good weekend. I know it's Tuesday, but hopefully everybody's have a great start so far. Real quick, I was going to go over some things that I was making and prepping for market. I have one coming up on the 15th. I actually have two, and I'm going between the two of them. One is more of a small one that's just it used to be my home church. Um, and then I got invited to a big holiday market. Um, Luna's going to want to get up here and get in her little bed. Well, she calls the couch her bed. Anyway, we're doing we're doing this bigger market. So um I originally committed to the smaller one, so that's probably what I will do because I'm gonna feel bad if I after I've already said that I would do it and they're sending me the paperwork and everything. But this one I was invited to, and so I don't have anybody else that helps me or anything, so it's gonna be kind of hard, to try to be in two places at once. So, you know how it goes. So, anyway, to show some of the stuff, I think the other night I did show I did me a little pig. It's my first little pig I ever done. I'm just kind of dipping my toe in some of these littler kind of amigurumi type, plushy type or whatever, because I'm just looking for little things for this little more intimate market. Um, I'm focusing more like on kind of like little Christmas gifts and stuff, and even for little kids, a little bit on some of it, and then up to adult, of course. So, and then this morning I was like, "Hello, Tarlin." Um, I did a little turtle. I am doing great. How are you this morning? And I mean, he's a little bit wonky, and that's okay because turtles are just kind of fun and whimsical. So, um, life's going great. How's it going for you, Taran? I'm working on market prep stuff for a Christmas market. And then this turtle, not turtle, it's supposed to be a frog. That was my turtle. This is my frog. Um, he looks like a little bit of an angry frog, but I didn't do him right. I got him turned around. So, this is my version of my little frog, which I think is pretty cute still, but I'm gonna have some adjustments to have to make to his head. So, that's my little frog. Oh, yeah, I'm recently retired. I was a nail tech for almost 20 years, so I'm recently retired. So, I'm at home. This is what I do for work now. As far as like doing markets, crochet, and get on YouTube and hang out with my crochet community. And then I went on and I've made another chicken. This is a little bit bigger version from the one that I did do. The other one was a little bit smaller. I used an eye hook or a 5.5 millimeter hook on this one, and the other one I think I did use a G or an H on. So, and I did a little bit looser stitches on this one, but I still think it turned out pretty cute. Um, and this one, I think my smaller ones, I had them at 9, so this I may do like 12 or something since it is a little bit bigger. I haven't decided yet. So I thought he turned out pretty cute, and I'm still going to make a few more of these. I've had good luck with requests and stuff on them, so they turned out pretty good. And then I found a Christmas tree pattern that is made out of a granny square that I'm going to try. I've done several angels already, and I need to finish up on some of those yet. So yeah, I'm just eclectic mix today. I'm just kind of a hot mess today of just everything is surrounding me. So whatever I want to pick up to start crocheting on and working on, that's what I'll do. So I'm working on an inspiration piece right now that I found a pattern on Pinterest. I take that back. It wasn't an actual pattern. I've never found a pattern, but visually it was an inspiration for me to make a poncho It's just a simple, you can do single crochet, half double, double, treble crochet, whatever you like, as just your panel. But what I'm doing, I'm building off of 5 granny squares in the front and making that first panel go up and do kind of a slit, just more of like a boat neckline. And then the second panel do the same. So I have it started. If I can find the right bag, because we have our whip bags everywhere. So, and I found it. So this is what I had been working on so far. The other night when I was on live on Sunday night into Monday morning early, I was working on the granny squares for it. I have it upside down right now just to show you the granny squares that I have attached. And I put a row of green around that. Welcome to my world. I was just looking around me to see what I wanted to work on. Yes. Isn't it the way it is, Lenora? So, but now I've started building on top to build upwards now from bottom to top for the panel of the poncho. So, and I'm using still the eye hook. I don't know that I'm liking this being so loose. And I wasn't crocheting tightly, I didn't think, on my granny squares. But I do want it drapey. So I'm just going to trust the process right now. I don't really want to size down on my hook. And I don't want to frog it, but I'm only 1, 2, 3, 4 rows in. And see, it's already starting to kind of, so whenever it goes to drape, I don't know that so I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I think I'm just going to have to frog it right now and switch to an H hook. I think that's honestly what I'm going to have to do. So I'm just going to do it. I'm not even going to complain because I'm not that far in. And I do tend to crochet kind of fast. So um, it'll be done. I'll be back on track in no time. So, hey Lenora, how's everything going? Did you have a good day yesterday? Hello, everyone that's coming in. I finished one of my whip projects, so one posted off of the wall of shame. Yes, one post-it note is off the wall of shame. That is wonderful. You deserve a round of applause on that. Get out of that glare. Again, I have my curtain. I have everything closed, and okay, we're down to the last frog in row. And I'll switch to my H hook. I think I'm going to get me a wooden handle of the H hook. I think that's what I enjoy the most now with my eye hook. Even though the eye hook, even before I found the wooden handle one, was my favorite. I think I'm gonna get one of the wooden handle of the H ones too, because I don't mind the H hook. The G hook is where I'm kind of like, I don't like using it as much because it's getting to the point of getting a little bit smaller and smaller. I mean, of course I use them if I have projects that I'm working on that I need them, but were you here yet whenever I was showing my turtle and frog, Lenora? My pig and my turtle and my frog, my first ones are my prototypes. So, because my prototypes I'll pass on to my grandkids, and then resume from there. So, but I'm going to do a couple of rows with this H hook and see how it kind of lays. Because I want it to be drapey and kind of loose, but not so much like it was on the sides where it's starting to bow out, you know? That's just not going to look right. So, and I was even considering doing a row snipping off, doing a row snipping off, so all the right sides of the stitches were on, you know, the same side as the panel and having everything wrong side be on, you know, the wrong side. But I don't know if I want to have to deal with all those ends. But I'm pretty good anymore about doing all my ends as I go. So I don't know. Okay, don't laugh. Because this is my first turtle that I've ever done too. So I don't think he turned out too bad, but he needs some adjustments because I think I did his underbelly wrong, but he still turned out okay, I think. And he's a little wonky, but it's okay. Hey, Aussie, how are you? Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I just appreciate that you came on and say hey. He's a, you know, but I think he turned out. And I did his feet different than what they said. I left them open and didn't fin them because I didn't really want mine to look like necessarily like a sea turtle. I just wanted him to look like a turtle. But I don't think I did this part right. Something. But he still turned out cute. I mean, don't you think? Okay, let me see. I haven't checked myself. I was heading in there, but I hadn't done it yet. Oh, shoot, if I am grainy, I'm going to be so. Oh, yes, I am. Thank you for letting me know that. Let me check something. Okay, I think I should be better now. Coming back into focus. Yeah, I got booted off the thing. I got booted off my, because I have two Wi-Fi's, so I got booted off the one. Okay, the turtle. I think I think this part I did wrong. I think it's supposed to come down a little bit, but anyway, I think it still turned out really cute. I think, and I just left his little fins this way open because I didn't want it to look like a sea turtle necessarily. But I may do some that look like, so I just didn't close those up. I did them differently, but I thought, okay, not too bad. I mean, okay, but now my frog. My frog. I can see you as clear as glass. Well, good deal. Um, now my little froggy. He looks he looks a little angry, but he has a smile. The only thing is though, I did his head wrong, and after I got to about down here and doing his feet, then I realized, oh, he's supposed to be this way. So he kind of has like what we call around here the daddy eyebrow. which, kind of is, the stern dotty eyebrow. So I think he still turned out okay. You know, he makes me laugh, honestly. So anyway, I just did this one this morning. I just did him this morning. So, and I did him, yes, this one yesterday whenever I had time. Because even though I retired from nails, I did some nails yesterday. So you know. Well, thank you, Lenora, and thank you, Aussie, for your kind. Yeah, I thought the smile did turn because I'm getting better at it. I really stink at the embroidery on crochet. I I've done embroidery, but whenever it comes to the embroidery on crochet, I'm not so great at it. So those are my prototypes for uh, some ideas for like little gifts. And yes, I agree about the turtle, but he's still cute. Yes, yeah, I did because after I did it, it was like okay, I was putting the fins on, and I'm like, no. So it's going to Gray and Everly, so it doesn't matter. They're going to think it's perfect. So I know what I did. So now whenever I go in, then I'll know. So that's my first things on anything I do. Sometimes I get lucky. But I think he did turn out cute for my first time. For my first time, I think he turned out okay. And I know what my mistakes are. And really on the frog, it's kind of a happy accident a little bit on him because, he can just be a sassy frog. He can be a little bit, a little bit ornery frog. Because I am going to make a couple of, just maybe two more of the frog and two more of the turtle. I've got three of the pig, two or three of the pig. So I think that's all I'm going to do as far as that goes, because it's not going to be, for the church market bazaar thing that I'm doing. I mean, I think they usually do get quite a few people, but it's not going to be as big, maybe. And I'm okay with that. Also, you made a squid and an octopus crochet for kids' cousins. They love them. I made a few for them to choose between, but all of them got and they love them. They turned out great. Well, good. Yeah, kids love those things. They don't. And that's just it for some little kid or whatever. Even if I do decide to sell the ones that I made as my prototypes, they're not gonna care. They're gonna like them. And I don't want everything to be perfect, because nothing's perfect. Oh my geez, it's yeah. So so they weren't a total wash. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. And oh my, here we are again, still. Okay. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to kind of watch my time today because I have appointments in town today. Well, an appointment. I have a chiropractor's appointment, and oh my gosh, I need it. Quit with the standing up crap, people. Seriously, if you want that, go somewhere else. That's all I'm gonna say. If I wanted to stand up, I'd be standing up, and that's not what I'm doing. So get some new material too. I guess it's the same stuff, different day, every day, and I subject myself to it. So yeah, exactly, Aussie. That again. It's like they just keep doing the same thing, and it's like hoping that they're going to find somebody. And I guess they see that I'm old, and they must think that I'm senile or demented or a needy person, and they think, oh, I'll shuck her in. Really? Seriously, I don't have time. I'm too old. I'm not old, but I'm too old, if you know what I mean. And Lenora, I think you know what I mean, maybe. So I don't know how old you are, Aussie, but so it's like, yeah, I don't have time. I don't have time. Go find a place that you can do that stuff with. Just. And you're welcome to stay here. Just be kind. You know, just be kind. Because we hang out, we have fun, we get sarcastic, we make jokes and things like that, but we're kind. And we call it what it is. We call it what it is. Well, Diddy, it ain't here, so go find the real Diddy and you might find it. So, see ya. I mean, if you want to have a party of crochet, you're more than welcome. Again, just be kind. It is entertaining, though. It really is. And some people I'm going to come back to, and some people I'm not. I'm just going to full on ignore it. But sometimes my mouth just doesn't stop. What? We were talking about our mouths the other day. Well, yeah. So sometimes my mouth says before I think, and sometimes it's okay. I just have to get it out, and then we move on. Because these people, they think, oh, they're the first one that ever thought of any of this stuff to say. And it's like, seriously, I don't know. They just don't have anything else better to do. I have more things to do, more, quality. Maybe I shouldn't stay up so late. Well, the other night I did stay up late. It was late when I stayed up the other night. Last night, no, I was in bed at 8:30 last night. I was up late then. I went to bed at 8:30 last night. I did not last long last night. So I got plenty of sleep. I got plenty of sleep. And I'm glad I did because I needed it because I was just wired and I just had so much going on. I had so much going through my head, and usually anymore, I don't. Oh, I know you were. I know you were. But yeah, yesterday I didn't get on at all. I didn't have an opportunity because I had other stuff going on and other commitments and stuff like that. So I wasn't able to get on yesterday at all. And Sam, he had a lot of work to do yesterday. So, I couldn't interfere with that. I couldn't interfere with him. So, because we do share this Wi-Fi that I'm on right now, and then we have the home one, and I don't know what happened the other day. It could have been that I got knocked off of this and didn't realize it is why I was so grainy, but I was sure that I checked it, and for whatever reason, things happen. So, but yeah, today, yeah. Oh, that's perfectly fine, Aussie. Yeah, because there's a lot of times my people that I follow will be on live, and I wish I could, but I can't either. But I try to catch them later, while I'm doing stuff as background noise to listen to them, or even while I'm sitting and crocheting. I feel like I'm crocheting with them, even though they're, I'm just watching the the re the recast, whatever. That is true because it was. I was on for 4 hours, I think. Eight, nine, yeah, because I think I got on around 8 o'clock, 8 or 9. So it was close to 4 hours. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for giving me that confirmation that it's okay. And yeah, because I mean I've ended up even since it's been broadcast and stuff. Yeah, it probably was closer to 9. Um, even since I've had it up, I've had several views on it. So, and the ones that I thought were not going to be anything, I've got a lot of views on for me for just starting this. So, yeah, it's entertaining. It's entertaining. But yeah, it is very true. The later that you're on here, and if you're on here super early, that's when the crazies really do come out. And I mean, they do attempt first off whenever you first get on anytime. Got to go. I'm so glad I got to hop on today. Yes, I am too, Aussie. Thank you very much for popping in. Look forward to seeing you again sometime soon. I probably won't be on tomorrow morning because I get my hair done in the morning tomorrow. So go get beautified. So I won't be on tomorrow morning. I may be on later in the afternoon or evening. Probably in the afternoon whenever, because a lot of times Sam will take a break. So, we'll see you later, Aussie. Be safe. Hello, everyone. Feel free to join in. Let us know what you're up to. Just hanging out. If you crochet, if you have any kind of craft that you work on, everyone's welcome. Just ask that you be kind. Need to remember to refresh, just in case. Never know when those days are. So, did you decide what you were going to work on yet, Lenora? Okay, switching to my 8 hook has been a good idea. Because I am just doing the simple double crochet. I thought about doing the granny stitch all the way up, but I wanted to have a little bit closer knit since it is going to be something to wear as a cover up, instead of a coat. So on a lovey, yeah. I haven't done any loveys in a while. I think they're super cute. Yes, much better. Yes, I agree. And I'm already back on the road that I was on, so it didn't take me that much to get caught back up. So I'm gonna have to start working on some baby blankets, get caught up with some of this market stuff so that I have it ready because I've been getting baby blanket orders now, people contacting me and stuff, and which is a good thing. But and I do have a little bit of time to work on them. One baby's due in February, one is in March, but of course they'll have baby showers prior to that. So I'm probably looking at least by January, needing to have them done by January at the latest, just so then I'm not freaking out about it and stressing about it too. So, hey Kang, how are you? You were with us the other day, I believe, right? Got back from the road. Home time till tomorrow. Well, glad you made it safely back home. Get some downtime and rest up and start all over again, right? You've been busy trying to find something to make with oddball colors. Oh, I know how that is. I found a fox livy in my patterns that looks like the same color. Oh, I've seen those foxes too. Those are really cute. I made some little fox bibs a couple of years ago. I haven't made any more, and they were super cute. I thought it would be the perfect for when you are on because it's just back and forth. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and that's why I tend to work on easy stuff so I don't have to follow a pattern because I am on my phone. So I do have an iPad. Excuse me, an iPad, but it's an older version and I don't know what all I can do on it. I need to get it out and see what all I can maybe download on it so then I can do one or the other. I don't know that I don't have this set up or anything to be able to do. I don't think to broadcast off of there or anything, but or to go live on there. But use it as my thing to look at patterns and stuff whenever I'm on here. But trying to look up at the screen and do and stuff and talk with people and think I am going to try, after I get a few more rows on this, I'm going to try to, I'm going to try working on some granny squares to make into Christmas trees. And those will be pretty simple. Yes, I always stay with easy stuff, yeah. Yeah, so I can talk and all of that. So, because that's usually whenever I try to do like my inspiration pieces and things like that, because I'm just working on them and have, that vision in my head of what I want to do and kind of how I'm going to do it. So it is just a lot easier because I don't want to be totally distracted, by a pattern and stuff. So yep, that's my plan, is to always stick with easier stuff. And plus, too, if there, like I've said, if there's people on here that are just learning and stuff too, and have questions and whatever, I mean, oh yeah, much better, much better. Still hanging in there. I think I'll do two more rows and then I'm going to switch to my Christmas trees because I do want to get a good amount of those done too. I think I got enough angels. I take that back. I haven't got my white angels done yet because I wanted to do some just white ones. And they're the ones where I have to cut the fringe. And they're so pretty though. It's like, oh, and I was like, Johnna, you're not doing anything with fringe anymore. And I'm not a big fringe fan, but with these angels, it was so cute. And so, yeah, I just get tired of having to measure out and cut and all the things. So, and then trying to get them centered and then trimming the bottom. And which on the angels, I'm not getting particular about that because it's okay if they're a little bit fringy and just kind of not enough to make them look, unkept, but and like you didn't care. I think it kind of gives it a little character to have them a little bit, because they are more the rustic farmhouse, industrially kind of whatever, and not your cookie cutter angels either, you know. I don't know, maybe you can turn my phone now. I don't know. Let's see. I think I'm out of the lightsaber piercing through the window. And with these Christmas tree granny squares that I'm going to do, I'm going with the cotton because I just like cotton, especially for Christmas tree ornaments and stuff because I feel like and nothing wrong with using the acrylic yarn and stuff, and some are better than others and some don't, but I just feel like whenever you're going to poke into the Christmas tree and the needles and stuff, even if they're artificial, I mean, it does depend on some of the artificial ones, some of them aren't as abrasive, but even like with your regular, like real needles and stuff like that, it can snag it. And I know it can still snag on here too. but I think the potential isn't as much because with my decorations, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong or what your experience is, but with my crocheted ones that I've used with cotton, they've done much better and I haven't had the snag as much because they're not as fuzzy, especially with this big twist and then the sugar and cream, the Lily sugar and cream, the cones that I use, they definitely aren't real fuzzy. They're more of a stiffer type cotton anyway. So I'm sticking with the cotton for my ornaments because I made my Peppy Paw prints already, my little dog paw ornaments. I've got those done already and got those packaged up. I made some stars, just simple stars. I need to. I did have some buttons that I thought about putting on them, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. I might just keep the stars plain because I do like them just kind of simple too. So we'll see. And then I do have my octagon granny squirt ornaments that I need to make too. I'm just trying to have a little bit of a variety, but not overdoing it. But having a little bit of stock too. So because I want to have some yet kind of left, well, have some stock made up just kind of gradually of different things just because I know that I'm doing another market closer to Christmas. So, or not closer, but it'll be in December, like early December. So, and I'm hoping to get my packet for the one in November, which I guess I found out last night it's the 15th. Well, I had been invited to a larger market in a bigger town that's about 30 to 45 minutes away. And I want so bad to go to it, but I had already, and I mentioned this earlier whenever I first got on. So I'll probably stay with the one that I had already said that I would do. But the bigger one is a 3 day long one. My other one is only 1 day, but it's right in the middle of the 3 days. Yeah, I am too, kind of, but I get bored easy doing the same thing, so I have a method to my madness. Um, I have my scrubbies here as my filler. I only have two more colors for sure to get done, so. Hello, Tori, good morning. Romania, yeah, you're the first from Romania that I've had. Welcome. Well, and that's the beauty with crochet and all the projects you can do. It's like it totally keeps me interested. Hello. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your first name, so I'll just say Rodriguez. Hello. Yeah, I don't, I like to try to be able to pronounce people's names, but I have a name that people get wrong all the time, but I'm used to it. So far, making progress. Working on ponchos, I always feel like I'm making a making an Afghan or something, a blanket. Yes, that's kind of what it is. My yarn in my bag, and it's like every time I move, crunch, crunch. Oh, and two, the other day I thought I got an order through my, well, it was through my Facebook page and stuff. And have you seen the googly eye rings? Googly eye rings. I don't think so. Are they something with the safety eyes that make the eye more prominent, like, or something that's around, like, because I've seen different ones of the safety eyes and stuff. It's the eyes that are connected with a partial ring at the bottom. I probably have seen them on things maybe and not known that's what they were, maybe. I'll have to look them up. I kind of have a visual of what you're talking about. So it would make the eye kind of pop more, kind of like. One of the YouTubers found them in the Halloween section and made like a mini monster pattern for them. Oh, cool. Well, you could put those on. Could you put those on your little monsters? Those scrap. scrap monster things. And oh yeah, I still want 2 of them too. I guess I haven't I emailed you back, I think, at one time, but then I haven't been back in there to check on to see. Yeah, because I still want 2 of them. And try them out. No, they're too small for this. Okay. Because I wondered if it was like a bigger eye, you know. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Whoever's giving me hearts, thank you. Appreciate it. Yep, perfect. I don't need them till Christmas anyway, so I'm not in any big rush. And whatever she comes up with is going to be perfect. That's one of the things we did over this weekend whenever I was up there. Um, we ended up at the Spirit of Halloween store because he loves Halloween. He is 3. But, and he does get scared on some things if he's not sure, you know, he has to kind of, you know, he and Grammy went and spent an hour in the Spirit of Halloween store. And we walked out with, his dad said, whatever you do, no more skeletons. Because Jack Skellington, like I have shared, is his, I mean, he is obsessed with Jack Skellington. And skeletons all over the place. Spooky, scary skeletons, he watches that all the time. And, oh yeah, yeah, I understand that. I had several clients that were teachers, so yeah, I heard a lot, and yeah, yeah. So anyway, he was like, whatever you do, don't bring back any skeletons. He has enough. Because like in those videos for that spooky, scary skeletons, they are all different colors, so they got him like a pack that had like all different colors, and he has the regular white ones, all the things. So here we are, of course, the child sees everything skeleton. Gimme, can I have that? Oh, gimme, can I have those? And I was like, no, your little sister will have them in her mouth in 2 seconds flat. No. And I said, plus, Daddy said no. And I said, we'll both be in trouble. So we get to looking some more, and we're looking, and he's, you know, stomping on the little pads on the floor, you know, to set off the monster things and whatever, and having fun with that. So I get him on that for a while. Well, then I was like, let's go see if there's anything for decoration, you know, that we can add to the front yard. Because they have like Nightmare Before Christmas blow up stuff in the front yard, and a spider web and all this kind of stuff. And so we get to looking, and there wasn't really anything that would go, you know, much. Well, then he sees this other skeleton, and it's like a jack-o'-lantern, you know, like a pumpkin. And I was like, oh my gosh, I really like that. I liked it. So he was like, Gimme! Oh, we got to take this one. Mommy like it. Mommy like it. And I was like, yeah, she probably would. So we got that. So we ended up with it. And then he found him a trick-or-treat bag that was a hand, which I figured he'd get the skeleton, but he got the pumpkin one instead, which was fine. And then he goes over and he was like, Optimus Prime. And I was like, no, buddy, that's Bumblebee. So then he's looking. We find an Optimus Prime. Well, it wasn't his size. Oh, well, then we head off down towards the toddler area. Oh, yeah. As soon as we walk up, he totally sees it. Optimus Prime, that's my size. Because he knows these numbers. So he had seen it on the thing. So we ended up with an Optimus Prime costume, which I don't care. He likes to dress up and play anyway. So got that. Got another skeleton. And his treat bag. So we didn't end up getting in trouble though, because whenever we got home, he was showing Seth and everything, you know, what we got. And he looked at the skeleton and he started laughing. He was like, actually, he said, Annie's probably going to like this one. And I was like, yeah, that's what we both said. So it ended up working out great. And in the car, though, as soon as we got back in the car, he was like, Grammy, I had so much fun. And I was like, yes, we did have fun. So it was nice. Because it's so hard for him and I anymore to just do something separate, because we have little Everly. And, it's just a little bit harder for her because we did attempt to go earlier in the day with both of them, just me with both of them. And I had the stroller, but I'm thinking surely there's a cart in there, a shopping cart. So I just left her in her little carrier and took her in. Oh no, they just had little handheld baskets. So my arm is falling off. I have a bruise on this arm, and I did have a little bruise on this one, but it's already kind of went away. Bruises on my leg from knocking and everything, because girlfriend is a chunk in that thing, and plus those carriers are heavy and bulky and awkward anyway. So I am out of practice. Almost 30 years. Well, no, we had Gray since then, but yeah, I'm out of practice. I'm out of practice for the carrier stuff and to be trying to hold that and whatever. And I am barely 5'1". So, carrying a carrier and whatever, even if I have her just dangling, she's hitting the floor. It was interesting. It was interesting. Oh, yeah. And, but it was worth it. And so I told Gray, I was like, we got to get sister home. She's getting cranky, because she's the boss, right now. She's at the age of the boss. So I told him, I was like, we have to go. I said, we need to meet Dad anyway. I said, let's just go back home. And then I said, you and I will come back out. So we did. And, I promised him we would. And I told him, I was like, Grandma doesn't make those promises. I keep my promises. And so I said, you got to behave, and we got to do all the things, and then we can go again. So we did. And it was perfect. It was perfect. And whenever we walked in, it had been light out, and we come out and he goes, it's so dark. And I was like, well, yeah, Gray. It gets dark way sooner now, so especially being up there. Oh, where's my red? Oh, you guys just fell over. Are you okay? I think we had a good recovery. Okay, try to find my red. So I think I'm going to give this Christmas tree a red center. Because I'm switched to granny squares now, so I'm going to bust out a bunch of granny squares so I can sew them up as Christmas trees. And then put my little trunks on the bottom later. And I am using my H hook for this because I don't want them gigantic, but I want them big enough. And I'm just doing a basic granny square. Basic granny stitch. Come on. Oh, somebody must need serviced. Service truck just went out. Past. They're working like crazy down here by me, getting corn out and stuff. And Whitney, that's what they're doing today is corn. So they're telling when he'll be done today. Yesterday he just did regular. Well, he might have been hauling grain from bin to bin, something, I don't know, but they didn't pick yesterday, I don't think, because they'd had combine trouble, so. And he's hanging in there. I think it's actually helping him working. And he's taking it easy, so. I mean, whenever they're out in the field, he does have to be up and down and doing and whatever, but not as, it's not horrible, but it does him good to be up moving around though too, so. We're definitely headed in the right direction compared to a month ago, so. Okay, I'm gonna see if I like this or not. Again, this is the first time I've tried to do these as a Christmas tree. I thought it might just be kind of pretty to put in the center and then do the green as the Christmas tree around it. And then I am going to do more just like your traditional granny score colors of like doing multiple colors too. But I thought, well, I'm just going to try this and see what it looks like for. Well, here's Sam up. Oh, he must just be laughing about watching something. He must be watching something. And they're cackling about something. Yeah, I'm trying to decide kind of how big I want them. Because I could just kind of stop with them being kind of, I think I'm going to do one more round. I think that's going to be a little bit too small. Hey, sister. Excuse me. Excuse me again. So yeah, I've done 4 rounds so far. So I'll see if that seems big enough here in a minute. Okay, I'm going to put some stitch markers in this and then see what I think. I don't know if you can really see what I'm doing. Put one up here to join it at the top. I don't know if I want to join it there or not yet, but I'm putting it here to hold it for a second. And then you're supposed to just sew that together at the bottom. Hey, Woo, you're on. You're on. So yeah, I haven't woven my ends or anything yet, but that's basically because it does kind of V up just slightly there at the bottom as you fold those in. And I'll center it better. I'm just doing it to kind of see what I need to for sizing right now, but yeah, I'll center that a little better. But yeah, I think 4 rows is going to be good. And then you put your little track down here, so the little track down there. I'm sure people that are watching have probably seen them, so I'll adjust that a little bit better, but I think, yeah, I was just kind of wanting to see sizing wise, and I think 4 rounds is going to be good for an ornament. So go ahead and knot that off. And I don't know what I did with my scissors. I had them, and now I don't. I don't know what I did with them. I may have left them in my bag. I thought I had them out there. I may have put them in my bag. Nope, I didn't. Okay, I'll just get my bigger scissors out for now. Heck, I may be sitting on them or Luna's sitting on them. Who knows? I need to get that out just in case. Okay. I'll go ahead and weave in my ends. I don't think I left my needle out. See, I'm losing that. Well, stink. That was my favorite needle too, and I don't know where it's went now. Unless it's buried. Guess I'll just get my plastic needle out. I didn't take off with it, so I don't know. Oh well. I'm just, like I said, I'm a hot mess today. Because I just sewed in all my ends with my turtle. And this is the underside, of course, so it's not really going to matter what it looks like when you go to weave these in. You just want to make sure you kind of do them all kinds of directions. Because I want to make sure it is not going nowhere. I want them to last. And then cinching up your magic ring, because I do a magic ring with that. I just cinch it up as much as possible, as close as possible. Like we're told to do, and then I just weave in a circle around that, which I'm sure a lot of people do. Just in case you don't, that's what I do. Just kind of work in there in a circle. And then I kind of make sure it's good and cinched up again, and tie one knot. And flip it off. And this one here I've already hidden, so go ahead and hide this one. Didn't leave a long enough tail on this one really this time, but it's okay, I'll still get it. And if not with this, I'll use my hook. I'll even use it sometimes to go back in. Have to. Okay. I have to remember what I was doing. No, I was doing it this way. I have too many things going in my brain right now. But yeah, just try to center that up. And you fold that under again. That's a little bit better centered than what I had it before. So yeah, and then you just put your little truck down here with some double crochets. I think it's four double crochets along here, or you can do treble if you want it longer. And then I don't know, I'm thinking about maybe putting some kind of a wooden button or something on the top as the star, because I know I don't have any stars, and I don't want a colored star. I want wood if I do anything. So anyway, that's the first one done. So I thought they were cute and kind of neat whenever I saw them, because I had typed in granny square Christmas tree ornaments, and I was like, surely there's something, because in my head I was trying to visualize something just to come up with something on my own, and I kept visualizing a square, but I wasn't visualizing the fold until I saw how they folded it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. It is pretty, and it's simple, super simple again. And so I think I'm gonna do a reverse, do green center red outward, and then I'll switch to doing some multicolor, more scrappy. Okay, magic ring. There we go. Okay, and I'm just going to cut this off because whenever I'm doing multicolor with cotton, no matter what I do, try to do the invisible, whatever, I jack it up every time. I jack it up. So I'm just going to cut it. Do it the old-fashioned long way. That's what I say anyway. I tried to do it on that one and it did. It totally, like I said, I totally screwed it up. So it'll still be fine though. I'm still gonna, I'm still gonna keep it. I'm not gonna get rid of it. And this is by I Love This Cotton, and it's just simply red, but it's the I Love This Cotton from Hobby Lobby. The green, like I said, is the Big Twist, but it's in the green. I really am a huge fan of this Big Twist, and I think you actually get more. You get just shy of a whole ounce more than what you do with the Lily Sugar and Cream skeins of this size. I think, if I'm remembering right. I could be wrong. But what gets me is that at Joann's, they're more expensive. The cones are more expensive at Joann's sometimes than they are what I can get at Walmart. The Walmart of the cones I can get sometimes $5 to $6 or so cheaper. But of course, I don't have the selection though. But they're still $15 at Joann's, at the Joann's that I go to. Or they might even be $15.99. I can't remember for sure. I don't have my tag right here. Okay, I need to hide that. Hello, represent. We're just crocheting. Yes, Lenora, yes. Because I do have a box over here in my, that over there. I do have one of my little bins or whatever that I am going to get some of my scrap out of there. And they're so fast to work up, you know. It's gonna just gonna be one of those assembly line things, kind of like what I did with my angels, because those are good scrap users too. because you don't. It doesn't take a whole lot of yarn with them either, because it's your wings. Because you could even just do scrap of different, of the fringe pieces. I don't think I told you the mini anchor octopus sold within an hour of putting it in the shop. Yes, that is amazing. Yeah, because you do such good work on those. That one that I saw on your Facebook page was amazing. Everything on that Facebook page looks so nice. You are very good at what you do. All your family, everyone that helps you, everyone's so talented. Because I've been going in every now and then just to see what all you got in there. I didn't look last night, but I go in every now and then to check and see what you got. Well, those chickens that I just did, I was getting ready to say there earlier, and then I got sidetracked. Um, oh yeah, yep. Um, I thought two of those chickens that I just did sold because someone had contacted me through my Facebook. And I was like, oh, okay. They asked me if I could ship. And I was like, yeah. And not a big deal. So I told them for through there. I mean, I have Square and stuff, and yes, I could have sent them to my Etsy, hurried and put it up on Etsy, then sent them there, whatever. But you can get, I mean, you don't have all the fees and everything that you'd have to pay on Etsy if you go through the Facebook. So I thought, okay, I'll just stick with Facebook. And so I told them, I said, for this, I'll just bill you through PayPal. But I said, I'm going to have to get the shipping, you know. And I have, my thing, scale and everything here to do that and stuff. So I went through the whole thing like I normally do and told them that I would be sending them an invoice because I'm a business. Businesses send invoices, you know, and, you receive the payment beforehand and all that kind of stuff. So I thought, okay, it's not going to be a big deal. If it's legit, it will go. Well, the more I kept, it was like, I think I remember something about this, something happening in the past. Well, sure enough, the lady messages me back, gives me her address. Please give me your email so I can pay you through there, through PayPal. So I again told her, I was like, I would be invoicing her as soon as I got all the other information, and I'm already feeling kind of wonky and thinking, I don't think this is real. And they just, so anyway, I said, I'll be sending, so please provide me with your email address or with your name that it's under. I don't even need the email address, I just needed the name. And, but I know some people don't always have it under their name, so I didn't even look her up or anything, but I did look up a Facebook page because at the time I could access a Facebook page. So, anyway, I was on the road, of course, and I told her, I was like, it will be Monday, before I could do anything, or even maybe Sunday evening. I don't remember what I told her, but I think it was Monday. And again, adamant about that I send her my information. I've not done anything with it. I let it go. I'm like, no, because I have a feeling that there's something wonky. There's something wonky. And I know that through PayPal, normally you're protected, but still things can happen. So something was telling me just don't pursue this. I go in after I made that conclusion of that I wasn't going to pursue it. I went to try to look up their Facebook page. Can't find it. Can't find the person anywhere. So it's a good thing that I went with my gut, because you never know. And they have not contacted me asking me any information, wanting to know anything. So I have a feeling it was not legit. So yeah, because whenever they're adamant about you sending, it's like, no, I'm a business. I'm a business. I'm going to bill you. I have control over the situation, not you, type thing. So, but I feel bad for the person that they've scammed because, like I said, I could go into their Facebook page the day that this was all happening, and now I can't. So, um, somebody got hacked into. So, so I still have my chickens. My chickens are safe. They're staying in their loving original home right now, and they will find their place. So, and I am so thankful, even during my boutique days, I did not have anything like that. And I am an overthinker. I'm an over questioner. I am like, I am not somebody that just rushes into whatever. Was I excited? Whenever I first got it, I was like, yeah. But then I was also thinking it was kind of odd that it was a California address and I hadn't boosted. The only time I had boosted was for that market to advertise it because the people weren't advertising it real great. So different ones of us that were in on the market, that were there, we were trying to boost it individually on our Facebook pages and stuff and just advertising it, to let our people know and things like that and whatever. And that was the only time I had boosted it was that weekend to let, to kind of push it a little bit. I didn't spend a lot on it, but enough to kind of get it out there. So whenever it was something that just all of a sudden and was from California and I hadn't boosted it, which yes, I know people can still find things, that was already a red flag for me anyway. So, because I don't have anybody on there that much that's out of state except for friends and relatives that are out of state. So, my overthinking and my ADD brain, whatever, serves a purpose. So, yeah, I think that turned out kind of cute. I think that'll be cute. There's a Christmas tree. I'll kind of try to put him together a little bit. Kind of a little vintagey looking, and I'm all about that. I had people contact me on Instagram and I just delete them, especially if they contact me immediately after I post it. Yes. And that's kind of what happened with these chickens. It was pretty fast. I mean, it was within the hour or so, something like that, maybe ish. It was pretty quick. And normally, my people that order from me that are kind of in my group or whatever, they'll text me because a lot of my people have my texting even and stuff for my phone because a lot of my past clients, people that, were, my clients with my boutique and then um even my nail clients and stuff, that's where the majority of a lot of my, people that follow me come from. But like I said, I mean, I have other people too, but yeah, it was just always go with your gut. Everyone out there that even watches this in the future, go with your gut because your gut is probably right. And the older I get, the more I know that. Because the times that I haven't followed my gut, I've paid for it. Nothing horrible, horrible, but enough that it's like, yeah, no, don't want to do that again. And I do feel for some of these people that, aren't as as up to date and knowledgeable and whatever, and they're just diving in and they just get excited, which nothing about wrong about getting excited, but even some of older people and stuff that don't know what to watch out for. But then some of those people, they're on it, they're way on it. But I do feel bad for the ones that don't take the time and stop and, you know. Because again, there's so many people on here that just don't have anything else better to do with their time. But if they would actually go out and use their skills for things, you know, they might make a pretty good living. So, I'm just getting my ends sewed up on this. And it's snipped. And so yeah, I've got all that done and just get this one snipped. And then get this wove in. And I left it a little bit longer this time. I cannot wait to get to the chiropractor today because I'm definitely in need of it after packing kids around and carriers around and moving furniture, and because I haven't even been since we moved all the furniture and did all that. And so yeah, my body's kind of, although there's been a drastic change in it since I retired, because the way I used to have to sit for, 8 to 10, 12 hours a day and doing pedicures and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Again, it takes a toll no matter what you do. So, yeah. That's the back side. So, yeah, and just fold it into your Christmas tree. Folding in the sides and then folding at the bottom. So, yeah, I'm excited about getting those done. Okay, I think I already have. Trying to find what I've already been using. Oh, great. Yeah, I already had a green that I'd been using. What about that? There you go. This one's getting put to the side then, because I want to use up on that. So, I think what I'm going to do now is make a series of a brown one. Try to find my scrap. My fancy, trusty Hobby Lobby bag. Are you moving in, Will? Okay, I'll let you. Okay, that is only 3 colors. Okay, I may just double up. I don't know what about that. But then I don't really care for that one with it, I don't think. I'm talking to myself, sorry. And I have a ton more of cotton over here, but maybe I'll do this darker brown. I think that's what I'll do. Oh! Guess who I found? I don't think you can see it, but found my needle. Oh gosh. Now I don't know where my scissors are though. They're not down here anywhere, but who knows? Oh well, doesn't matter. I got my other one, so not a big deal. I'm just glad I found that needle because I love that needle and I've not found any like it since. I think I like that one better than the green. Yeah, I mean, because to me, it kind of, I feel like a retro feel to that. That is absolutely correct, Lenora. That is absolutely correct. So now I'm going to start on a brown, a series of different browns. See what I come up with. Yeah, about out of that. Something must be funny. Oh, that's nice. Oh, never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. Okay, snip that one. Okay. Not gonna take time to roll this in a ball right now. I really want to get one of those things that you do the cakes with, roll them into cakes. I have priced them, um, and it may have to go on my wish list, Christmas list. Oh, hello, Shatika. Glad to see you again. Blessings to you. Hope you're having coming off of a great weekend. Coming back all refreshed. Okay, now this is the Lily Sugar and Cream of Jute, and I like this color. It does remind me of jute. I'm gonna do darkest to lightest on this, and then I may switch it. And oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get in the middle. I'm a middle person. I'm a middle girl all the way. If I can do middle on anything, I do it. I don't know if I'm gonna get it on this one. It's like, why can't they just, I don't know, I found the outside one. I don't know why they can't just figure out the way they're rolling it and just leave a string out somehow a little bit to where you can see it and get a hold of it and be done. What department do I call to request that? Is there a winding department? No. Okay, I found it. Good deal. So yes, this brown, I'm just gonna call it a chocolate brown. I don't know. I love this cotton. I know that. I can tell by the feel of it, and the way it's wound. But I think it is like a dark chocolate or a chocolate or something like that. I don't remember, but it is just dark brown. And I'm coming in with the jute by Lily Sugar and Cream. They wouldn't sell yarn. Well, you're right. They wouldn't sell them if they had that. You're right. And I do kind of like the way they kind of, I don't know, I like the look of them because even whenever I go to the resale shop, the thrift store or whatever, looking for yarns and things like that, um, I have found so many that they have actually caked theirs up. And I just like them. I mean, they're just so nice and neat, and they're just almost pretty, you know? And I like them. But I haven't ever got one. And I honestly don't know where I would store it right now. You know, once the holiday gets by, I need to go through and do my whole house again. And I usually do one big go through at the beginning of the year and kind of reassess how I've got some stuff organized, if it's been functional for that time period, however long that I've done it. It could have been 3 months ago I done it, or 6 months ago, or it could be a whole year ago, and just kind of reassess some things. I really do want to focus more this round on getting something after I get my wall done and my painting and all that kind of stuff done, because after today, that is what I'm going to be doing, is getting the rest of that stuff done, because my brother is coming over to help me um, with electrical and stuff like that this weekend, so I need to be on it for when he comes. So I really want to focus on getting something done after I get that done, all those projects done, going downstairs even possibly. I don't know if I want to be the one downstairs, or if I want to get something just kind of set up down there for like my storage and accessing my supplies, like putting my supplies down there, and then like whenever I get up every day, because I am very good about putting everything back. Whenever I get done, I put everything back, get everything back organized again, so then whenever I start my day the next day, then I know where everything's at. And, just kind of go down there and shop, for what I want every day, and it have its place. But I don't know how I want to do that. I don't know how I want to do that yet, because I do have an office down there that it used to be my office area. But I don't know that I want to be down there all the time, I don't want, I mean, it is a nice place to be, and if I want to be by myself, but I don't always want that either. And I don't, I wouldn't mind Luna being down there, but I don't really want her down there messing around with everything too, because it is the living space for the kids when they come, because I got it totally redone. It's totally finished down there. I totally redone it down there. Painted the paneling, laid the flooring, did all of that. So I started doing this, but you ladies are good. See, I look at the yarn winders and I think of the wasted time that I could be crocheting instead. Oh no, that too. I mean, I wouldn't want to just sit there and wind yarn all day long, but if I did do it, I would have to dedicate, like, okay, I got yarn today. That's what I'm doing. I need to sit down and get that prepped and store it away, have it organized in my stuff. And then I'm good to go. So it would have to be that I would have to dedicate time to do it. And do I really want to do that? That's another one of the things that me and my best friend were talking about earlier this morning. We always talk early in the morning. And she was like, your pretend self and your actual self. You have all these big ideas of what you want to do and how you're going to do it and how your day's going to be. And I said, I said, that's the person that you're sitting at night after you've gotten ready for bed and you're maybe, let's say, in your jammies and drinking that nice cup of imaginary, chamomile tea that most of the time I, I have good intentions of doing that, but it doesn't ever happen. So, but you're sitting there, but you already know you're not going to do it. So it's easy for you to think it'll be great to do tomorrow. But you can say that because right then you're not going to be doing it. So it sounds like a good idea at the time, you know. So I probably would be going down the rabbit hole of spending too much time winding and not enough time crocheting, and I'd rather be crocheting than winding. So you bring a valid point, Lenora. See, I look at that. So yeah, you bring a valid point. So the yarn winder is one of my imaginary self. That's where I'll put that. I'm trying to read that name. Non and non. Okay. Thank you, non and on. Yeah, well, my pretend self needs to cooler jets. I can't keep up. Yes. Yes. We all do, Lenora. We all do. We can't do it all, and we need to remind ourselves of that. And what we can do and what we do and get done is perfectly fine. Because Dana Blondie Knots, that day that she made that comment on her one of her vlogs or whatever it was that I was watching, that's what she said. Don't stress about it. Whatever you get done is going to be the perfect amount of what you get done, and it will be perfect and fine. Don't sweat about it. And also, she didn't say this, but I think it was Crochet Vision maybe that said it. They were talking about one of their markets one time, and they were like, "Don't stay up all night busting butt to get that, two or three more made of whatever. Or, oh, that one new thing that you're thinking of, don't do it because 9 times out of 10, it's not going to sell. Because here you were, thinking, oh, just one more thing or whatever. You want to be rested and ready for your day, not staying up doing things. Just leave it. What you have is what you have, and it's fine. And that's very, very good. One, two, three, four. Yeah. Very, very good information. One, two, three, four, five. That, yeah. My now self, my pretend self, my future self needs to keep in the back of my head. But sometimes you just need other people to say it out loud for you, even things that you know already. But I have learned very quickly the things that, I think, oh, that's so cute. I want to try making that. And then I look at it and I'm like, okay, what about this are you going to get tired of really fast? Or what's your least favorite thing that you're going to have to do with this pattern, or how it's going to come together? Or, think about it for a minute. And ultimately, I end up, like, no, that's going to be more than what I want to put into it. Is it something that's really going to be worth me spending so much time over and maybe getting frustrated with or not liking it in the end, and I've wasted that time? The stitching, the way it looks, and if I think, kind of where the area that I'm at and all the things. I don't spend a lot of time thinking that. I know it sounds like I'm really overthinking, but I don't. Because if they're, then I pretty well I can weed out quite a bit. The things that I know I enjoy doing, that's what I will stick with and gravitate to. That's exactly why I think getting worked up that something didn't sell and doing clearance bins are pretty much self sabotage. Yeah, we have talked about that, and I do agree with you. You know, I do agree with you on that because I know I said something about maybe doing something like that, but again, like I told you that day, you brought a very good valid point, you know, and it's like, no, don't start short selling yourself, shortchanging yourself for the work that you've done, you know, and you just have to be persistent and consistent, you know, because because something didn't sell the first time doesn't mean it's not ever going to sell. And you're changing the areas that you're in all the time. Each market is different. Some are themed, some aren't. And don't even worry about their theme though, because I mean, I know you might want, you might make a few things that are maybe with the theme or whatever, but people are there to shop, for different things. So, like the Apple Fest, I mean, I knew it was Apple Fest, but did I go making apples? No. And nobody once asked me if I had a crocheted apple. So they were there to shop, whatever, because Christmas is coming. They have other, stuff that they were maybe looking for themselves, whatever. So, okay, one, two, three, four. With that one being bigger, yeah, no, I still need to do another round. Oh, my nose is itching. One, two, three. That I love this cotton. It does kind of fly off a little bit. It's just linty like or something. It's not like overly like where it's going to catch things, but linty and it makes my nose itch. And you just never know when that one person is going to come along. Oh no, yeah, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Because it's funny how you have those random people that they'll ask, "Do you have?" And it's like nobody else has asked, but that one person. And I had a tub with me that had other stuff in it because I didn't have room to put like some of my stuff that I really did want to put out, but I thought, no, I'm going to have it because if I have somebody that asks, I'll have it. And sure enough, I did, you know. And I made, because like my pumpkin, I hadn't got it set out yet, is what had happened with it, but I had those pumpkin and ghost rearview mirror hanger things. Had somebody come up and say, "Do you happen to have any of those window or what are these visor buddies?" And I said, "Oh, you mean with hang off your visor things?" And they were like, "Yeah." They were looking for a ghost, and I said, "Well, I have a ghost. I have ghost and pumpkin ones." So I was glad that I had him, but I hadn't set him out yet. And they were ones that I was like, "Oh, I don't know. I just made it. I don't know what I think about it, how they turned out and stuff." But no, they didn't care. They loved it. They were like, "Yes." And then scrubbies. People were asking about the scrubbies, and I hadn't set them out because I didn't know if they would really go over. Because sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Well, then I had people asking me about them, so I didn't have the colors they wanted, so I did make two different colors for the next day. And then I had where they were reversible, where it was cotton on one side and scrubby on the other, and more of like a washcloth type thing. Um, but they were looking more for the rounds, so then I had another girl the next day that she was like, "Oh, you got the scrubbies." So, never know. So it's worth it to have that I mean, if you can't set all your stuff out, sometimes if you have limited space, it was worth it for me anyway, that I had my one tub that had some of that stuff in there. And if I would have known ahead of time, the girl that was next to me that was supposed to be there for some of it, I could have extended my thing out a little bit because they never showed up, but I didn't know that, you know. So, but I don't want to be super cluttered either. I mean, I want people to be able to see things and not have to dig for them, I guess, or something. I don't know. Like they're digging in a bargain bin. I don't want that, you know. Okay, this cream color that I'm using too, it is more like an off-white, and it is a lily sugar and cream too. It's a little bit thicker. It's going to make this one just a tad bit bigger than my other ones because I was using, especially that red one, it was the, I love this cotton. So, same amount of rows and probably the same amount of product. It'll be the same price. It's just going to be just a shade bigger maybe. I don't know for sure yet once I get them put together. Okay, go ahead, sister. Come on. You're good. There you go. Good job. Oh, that was some noise. Okay, so there's my brown. I think that's kind of cute for something more neutral. Is there a lot of them? And there's still a lot of neutral out there. There's a lot of gray and silver. Yeah, gray and silver I was seeing. Kind of the turquoisey and blues and all that, which I have those all laid out too here to do some of those colors. And then I am just going to get some of my scrap and make a few that are just scrap, full on scrap. So, because I like those too, where it's just kind of eclectic. Because I tend to be on that side myself. Because my home very much is more the rustic, industrial kind of themes through my house. A lot of wood. We finally got our trim and everything pretty well all done. And I wanted these barn doors so bad in our dining room. If I can get it to go. Those right there. Oh, I got something on my face. I wanted those so bad. And they were just the old, like, 1972. I think 1971, 72 is when this house was built. And it was just the old accordion doors, like, you know, the slide is what used to be there. So, because I even thought about trying to use them to just make them look like barn doors because I watched that Fearfully Created too, and she and her husband have redone so many of like their doors and stuff and made them look like barn doors and stuff. And it was like, yeah, no, that's my pretend self right there. I'm not gonna get that done. Yeah, aren't they pretty? Yeah, they turned out so nice, and I couldn't do the same in Sam's room. So I had to order off of Menards, and his are gray. And I love them too. They're really nice. They're like a pre-made or whatever, but look really nice. And now me and Whitney in our room, we have the same style doors at our bedroom, but they are the sliding. We got a slider for those. So it's the true barn door in there. We had enough room in our room that we could do that. And that's what I wanted to do in Sam's room, but there wasn't enough room. With the way his closet is on the one wall to the south is he didn't have enough room, enough space to do the slider, to do the bar at the top. So but what we ended up finding I like just as well. It looks super great in his room because he wanted like a light blue paint on his walls, and the gray that we chose goes perfect with that color of blue that he picked for his paint. And then for my light fixture over my dining room table is kind of like the chicken wire kind of, and then it comes down. It's kind of shaped long. It's more of a rectangle, and has like the chicken wire look and more the industrial kind of black wrought iron type. Because I kind of wanted the theme to kind of go. I just got to get my one wall in my dining room, figure out what I want to do with it. I was going to do the faux brick like I did in here for what we're going to do with our fireplace and stuff, but I've decided against it. I think I'm just going to paint it the same wall, same as the rest of the wall colors, because I did have an accent wall there in red, which I really liked it at the time, but now it's like, no, I've changed. I don't want the red anymore. And I did put some wallpaper up that was like a brick, or kind of brick. It was kind of tan like or whatever, and I didn't mind it for the time, but then where it was at was by a register, and our registers come up out of the wall like they're not flat. Even if it was flat, it would have done it, I think. The paper was wanting to kind of curl because I didn't get it put up before we put our baseboards on. So it wasn't attached behind, and so I was like, yeah, it's gonna have to come down. So I ripped it all down the other day so that I could get it painted. Okay, there's my white, not white, my different colors of browns. And it is just slightly bigger, but not like a whole stitch bigger. That'll be fine. They'll still be the same price. All of them will be the same price. Well, I just realized I did 4 on that one and 5 on this one. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to probably end up doing 5 on all of them. Maybe. Yeah, I think I am going to end up doing 5 instead of 4. I'm starting to lose my voice. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Okay, so this one I'm gonna reverse. Oh, thank you. Extra, extra. Oh, the sparkle yarn, yeah. I still have this blue, but again, it'd be the acrylic yarn. I haven't found any cotton yet. I looked for cotton. Um, I'm making one of my ear warmers out of this really pretty blue one, turquoise one, and I do have the one white that looks like sparkling snow that I'm making the melting snowmans out of. That turned out pretty cute. I don't think I've showed it yet. And honestly, I don't know where he is right now. He might be in my Christmas box already. Sam, what time is it? 11:18. Okay, I just wanted to know because I need to be off here by a certain time. So. Do what?
So I had 1,000 followers, right?
Uh huh.
And I did my video for 1,000 followers. It's got 12,000 views right now.
12,000 views. That's good. That's good.
You had one just the other day. Yesterday.
Other day.
Yesterday.
Well, today's a new day.
Well.
No, she's not. Look at her. Her little stomach's all sunk in. She's hungry.
Hey, yeah. And she's got food.
You can give her some treats. It's okay. Just don't. I mean, you don't have to give her 10,000, but
I can't share 10,000.
I usually do just like one meat stick, and if there's any remnants of her bacon, I give her a little bit of that, and that's it. I don't stuff it full.
I don't either. Well, the cone one I do, but that gets biscuits in it. Make it harder.
Yeah. Well, just break up a cookie for her. Maja? I don't. Yes, I love crochet too. Are you working on anything right now?
Yeah, maybe doesn't want to do it the first time. So we're gonna get this. Little remnant. Move back in.
Excuse you. Yeah. At least I'm not outnumbered anymore. I'm not outnumbered anymore.
Good job, Sam. Like a crock.
That's what she does all the time.
Well, sometimes she kind of just opens her mouth and lets them fall right in.
Sometimes, yeah, but
I'm the one who
you're working on a sweater right now? Oh, nice.
I'm the one who made her better at it. She used to be terrible at catching.
Terrible at what?
Catching.
Oh.
She couldn't catch nothing to save her life. It's because we never. Oh, no, you breathe. You breathe first. I heard them hiccups. Hey. We good? We good now? We good? Yeah. I think we're good.
Get you excited.
Thank you. Yeah. I heard you. I heard you.
Yeah, I'm getting more and more people from everywhere. Yeah, you're the first from
Is that the
Czech?
Yeah, the Czech Republic.
Yes.
Yeah, CZ. That's Czech Republic.
Yes. That, Russia, India.
Yeah, you'll
All
actually get
kinds
a
of
lot of people
places.
from like China, Japan, Russia, because like really they aren't really too far away from us. I mean, Russia isn't, at least. Russia is like literally just on the other side of the ocean, and the closest point actually from Russia to the U.S. is only like 50 some miles, but that's up in Alaska though. Because like there's like a little the tip of Russia, and then the very northern I don't know if it's the very northern part, but there's a part of Alaska that jets out just a little bit towards over there, and literally you can take a boat right across.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's cold as balls.
They said hello to you, Sam.
Hello.
He said hello. Oh, yeah. He came out for a minute, had to chit chat. Gave Luna some treats and.
Always wanting treats. A treat fiend. Stretch.
Okay, switch to my brown. 1, 2, 3. We gotta parade around with it for a while. Gotta parade it.
You're gonna show me that you got it.
We gotta do the Nana thing. Like I got me a Kong and you don't. I've thought about saying hello before, but he's usually in and out. Yeah.
I see it, dude.
Yeah, he just kind of pops in and out, and yeah. We'll converse a little, whatever, and.
Tail. gonna say, you're gonna have to get in that food.
What?
Over here eating now.
Yeah,
I
that's
knew
what
she
she
was.
does. I
I knew
don't
she
know
was
why
eating
she
her
does that.
treat.
She'll eat her treats and then she's like, oh, okay, I can go ahead and eat now. It's like having dessert before your dinner, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So she does it almost every time. There's sometimes she doesn't, but majority of the time that's kind of her pattern. I don't know why. Don't know why.
Yeah, kind of awkward.
Oh no! I'm getting tangled by my other pieces. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end up winding this in the bowl. Here before too long, or we're gonna have a mess. A big old mess, because it's already the potential for a mess, but you know, it's like one of those things you just very daintily, you just treat it like it's glass. You barely touch it and let it stay in its place. Oh, there we go again. It's giving me the itchies. I really shouldn't do that. Use my shirt or something. Get all kinds of people telling me stuff. I'm not wiping boogers on anything. Boogers. Boogies, as Grace says. Boogies. Oh, you don't want to see her butt. But yeah, that's what she's chasing around. Now you're not going to play with it? People don't want to see your hind end. Her parade of the Kong. Oh, oh my gosh. Thank you, Maja. I definitely love doing it. Been doing it for a long time.
I'm just gonna sit there without even looking and just do it. Long time.
Well, because
Ever
I
since
mean,
a
I
kid.
have to watch what people are saying too.
Well, no, I'm
the
talking
same
about
time.
even before all this stuff. You could sit there and talk to me and my brother and dad and do it like that.
Oh, I know. I've shared that with them before, where it freaked you guys out, wondering how I was.
Whenever we were kids.
How I could do it without looking, but you just do it for so long, you just know and you can feel it.
Yep.
But if I'm doing something new and different, I tend to watch a little bit more because I don't want to mess up.
Mess up your pattern.
Oh boy, we're getting in the danger zone. Getting in the danger zone. I don't want to be having a big old rat's nest of yarn.
You're taking Bubby's glasses like you do every time. Yeah, you take my glasses every time. I'm gonna take your glasses. How about that? So you can't see. What was that? Going in for the fake stretch? What was that? Like went in for the stretch and said, oh.
Psych.
What do you want me to do? Like roll it around like your little puppy again so you can chase it? What do you want me to do with that?
So yeah, because I'm still a puppy.
Yeah,
I'm so
an
puppy.
8-year-old puppy.
She acts like it. I'd rather her act like that than walking around like she's on her deathbed.
I think she's 9 because Maggie, Jake.
We got her in 16.
Well, I don't know. Well, regardless. Mr. Maggots, Jake's puppo, I think she's 12? 13? I think she's 12. But yeah, he got her like 3, maybe 4 years before we got moved.
Well, because you hadn't graduated school yet, I don't think.
I was in senior year.
Yeah, so you graduated in 17.
Senior year of winter time.
Yeah, so it would have been 16, November 16.
Yeah, just late 16.
Because she was born like that week of Thanksgiving. And we got her Christmas Eve.
She was like a day or 2 away from Thanksgiving.
So we just, celebrate Thanksgiving time as Luna's birthday, so.
Turkey, bye-bye.
Because we don't know for sure exactly what her birthday is, so, but we know that it's that week.
It's a couple days within Thanksgiving,
just like with the family members, you have your birthday month or your birthday week, and.
What's funny is you might as well have the same birthday as Jake. Yeah.
Well, the same birthday as Everly, because she was born on the 26th.
Jake was on the 23rd or the 24th. So
okay, we're winding this real quick because we have a mess down here if we don't.
All I know is that with Jake's birthday, it's every other year his birthday is on Thanksgiving. Every other year.
Every other year?
Yes.
Oh, you said he was born on the 23rd, 24th-ish?
Yeah, something like that. It's like literally almost it. If it's not every other year, then it'll be like every 2 years or whatever. But I know that on leap years it's not.
Yeah.
Because of the change in the years, the change of the days of the year.
Right.
But yeah.
Okay, this is how much brown we have. We're gonna have to get more brown. I don't know for sure yet what color I'm gonna do for my trunks. But here's the reverse of the one that I just did. I kind of like that too.
You get it out of y'all?
1, 2.
You get it out of you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Get the burpee?
Yeah.
The burper?
So.
Really? You just had stuff. You just had stuff. Yes. I know, but you just had stuff. Yes.
Yeah, you just had treats. You don't need no more. You better wait until tonight. Yeah. That's the way it goes. Not our fault that you
wanted it early.
Well, that she doesn't do it to make it last. She's always been that way. She just goes in gun ho and.
I think dogs, treats, and the word last doesn't mix.
Well, even her chew bones. You know, Bailey, she would play around with hers for a little bit, and then she'd kind of stash it away, and then she'd go back to it. She's never done that. She's all or nothing. Luna is all or nothing. It's like that bone has to be gone before she's going to give in. Bailey never did that. She made hers last. But she wasn't food motivated and all that, like Luna is. What's brother doing? What's brother doing?
She's like, all right, I'm done. She's like, why you do that?
Oh no, here I come. I'm coming back.
Why you do that? What you see? What you see? You see some?
This one's sniffed off.
You can until later. You can until later.
Yeah, you already had your Kong.
Yeah,
You're not getting another one.
Even Mama says so.
Not getting another one right now.
Even Mama says so. You gotta wait.
You gotta wait.
You gotta wait. Yes. Thanks. For the tail almost in the eyeball. Oh,
Oh, I live in Japan.
Yes, child, I
Osaka,
know.
the world's fair. Osaka. Make sure, please come and visit. Oh, that would be something amazing to see.
Yes. Use the inside. See, right there. Japan.
Yeah, I know. They were talking about the World's Fair. I said that would be something neat to see, but
yeah.
I know I won't be able to go, but it would be something to see.
That would be pretty cool. Osaka, Japan.
There's a girl from our church that's in Japan, I think, right now with the mission, but I don't remember where. Osaka sounds, but I don't know if that, I doubt that's right, but. Okay. Hmm. I'm itching to try this blue for the trees. I was using this color, but I don't. I must have. Maybe I used it all. Maybe. No, I don't think so. Here it is. Yeah. New jeans. I really like this color. But I think what I'm going to do. About lost you guys again. I'm going to get this Christmas out. The Christmas print. I'm going to try it. And this would be pretty with that glitter white. Maybe. I'm going to try to find some glitter in the cotton. Oh, thank you, Woo. Thank you. Mommy loves you too. I love you too. So yeah, I think this one will be kind of pretty too to use the Christmas print cotton. And I think I'm just going to do one, just all of this color. And I think this would be pretty to do like the traditional kind of like the darker green that's in there with it and some of that darker red. I think it would be pretty to combine those colors with this too. I'm sure there's surely some out there. There's gotta be. There's gotta be. So I'm on a mission. But if I have to order it, I'm not gonna get it in time probably. So I looked through everything they had at Hobby Lobby at my local Hobby Lobby to see. I was looking for glitter cotton, like in whenever I especially saw all the decorations and stuff in the different colors they had, I was looking for like black, white, and gray to see if they had some that had like flakes of glitter in with it. Oh my gosh, I'm sitting on the very edge of this couch because I am so short. So I mean, I'm a big girl, but sitting here it makes me look like I'm taking up the whole couch, but I'm honestly not. But um with the way I'm sitting, it's yeah. It's not the most appealing, but anyway, that aside, I was looking for those types because it was like that would be so pretty because you can find it in acrylic everywhere. The red, the turquoise, the greens, the whatever. Now I did try to find whenever I was at Joann's for this big twist that like that turquoise glitter and the red glitter of the acrylic. They didn't have green that day. They had some empty bins, so I wonder if that's where the green was at. Now you got me wondering because I thought I saw it at Hobby Lobby. I didn't at mine. I did not in the cotton. not in the cotton. In the acrylic, they had the gray because I had made um, some stuff out of that same yarn last year, but it was acrylic. And then I had made a tree skirt for the kids up north out of the, was it more of a plushy velvet? I don't remember now what it was, or if it was the glitter. So yeah, everything was on sale last week, so I may just have to pop in again while I'm over there today and just see if I missed it somewhere. And then I can report back to you. Because I do need to go get some more. Well, no, I don't. No, I'm not even going to say that. I don't. I have some. The heads for my angels, for those hanging angels that have the fringe. I have round wood beads that I can use. That I still have the right size, I think. And if they are a little bit smaller, it doesn't matter. It'll be fine. Because I think I'm down to, I opened both packages and I'm down to two, two or three left, I think. I think they're in this box. No, I have four. I have four of those wooden beads left. So, and that'll be perfect because those can be my white ones. So I'll probably get those done sometime today. 1, 2, 3. Nope, don't want to do that. Ain't gonna like it. I already know it, so I ain't gonna try to even make it work. I don't remember what Hobby Lobby I was in now. I have to go check. Yeah, because, I mean, believe it or not, I mean, even whenever I go north, they will have different things that mine don't. I mean, it's not drastically different, but there will be some things that they will have that I don't have here. Oh, okay. Oh, I have to put a pillow behind me. What I'm hoping for this next market is that I'm going to have enough space that I can take my little pencil tree that I say pencil, but it has a longer trunk and it's just like almost like a wood, real wood that has a flat bottom, but then it goes up and then it has the branches that are up higher that won't take any room that I can maybe hang some of these ornaments on. That's what I'm hoping is that I'll have enough room to do that. And then maybe just kind of put some of my stuff around the base of that tree, like in my boxes and stuff that I have, my wood boxes and crates and stuff that I have. So was it Hobby Lobby or was it a different store that you thought you seen it at, Lenora? Excuse me. Oh, okay, gotcha. I think that's five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be pretty. I'm definitely gonna put like wood bead or something at the top for that one, or even just like maybe a pretty. Oh, if I can find like a tie-dyed swirly red and green and white ribbon or whatever, even like a peppermint button or something. Oh, that'd be so cute. And I have fluorescent green. Oh my gosh, I could do like a Grinch themed one. I just thought of that too. Oh, these are gonna be, yeah. But I can't go overboard. You see, my wheels are spinning too fast, and I'm about ready to veer off the road. I'm about ready to crash. I need to rein it in. I need to take control of my pretend self. Yeah, I love this one. Love this one. Not that I don't like the others, but I do like this one very much. And I have another variegated that's like that old. I mean, it's been out for a while. That has the red, white, and green and everything in it. That cotton that I got at the thrift store, that great big, bulky. I'm gonna make. I think I'm gonna try to make some out of that one too. I don't think I have. Well, I may have him out. He may be in my Trader Joe bag over there that has a bunch of my cotton in it. Because I sorted through all my cotton to get all of my like fall and Christmas cotton out and put it in my Trader Joe bag. So I'd have it all together, and then my other clear bag that I usually keep all of it in, I just kept it in the bedroom so it'd be out of the way until I find another home for it. Yeah, after the holiday aftermath and everything, definitely going to go through and organize all my yarn better and everything again. Because I do have it for the most part. It's just whenever I get into market making mode and all that, then it's like things get bagged up for certain things and keep track of where I'm at on making some of that stuff and you know the rabbit hole. As long as we know where it's at and what's going on, that's all that really matters. Yeah. Great minds think alike, right? Oh yeah, that's going to be so pretty. So yeah, if anything today, I'm going to be looking at buttons again today. I always look through the buttons and I always find awesome buttons. They're at Hobby Lobby that are, discounted or whatever. It's like, yeah, I'll take them. Because I can find something. And I may have to actually go ahead and pick me up some of this because whenever I went the other day, they only had two of these of the Christmas print. And I do have a little bit of this one left, which I can probably make another two just plain if I want to do plain out of this. But then I do have a full one yet. So we may actually be good on that. I may not have to get any more. Because I want to do one that has like all the colors, like the green. Do the variegated green, red, and white. Because I did get me some more white the other day. And here's Mr. Trader Joe with all my other cotton. Oh, my tags are in here. My tag stuff and everything. Oh boy. But yes, this is what I was talking about with that. I have a great big roll of it too that I got. Oh yeah, and I've got scrap and stuff down here too. Okay, that's right. So yeah, I still have some of my fall in here. Which some of those colors I could probably incorporate with like a red and stuff maybe too, but I don't know. So is it 12 o'clock yet, Sam?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to get off of here because I have about a 20-minute drive where I have to go. So I am gonna start this one real quick with this red, white, and green just to see how it goes real quick. Because I think I'm gonna kind of like it too. can't tell you how many times I'm typing something out and then you say it before I can get it sent. Oh, that's good. I like that. It means that we, kind of have a connection. I finished one square and about one row from finishing a second for the levies. Good. Well, that's kind of cool. It's like we can kind of read each other's minds a little bit, maybe. I don't know where I put this bigger. This may not be the exact same as the one that I got from the thrift store, but it's pretty stinking close. And I think I put it in the closet right now. I don't think I've got it back out. I had tried using it to do some like washcloth type things, like dishcloth for washing dishes and stuff for Christmas and hot pads. But I don't know that I'm going to like it for that. So I think I'd put it up for a little bit until I was going to revisit Christmas again. So I think it's in my closet. The barn door closet. Yeah, it's 12:03, so yeah, I'm going to have to get off of here. My appointment's at 1. The time has went by again. We've been on for 3 hours, so I say it was another successful crochet day. And we'll just continue through the day today. I think tomorrow, since my day's going to be a little different, and I have a hair appointment that I have to go to. I think tomorrow's going to be a house project day. So, I don't know. I may go live while I'm painting or doing something or whatever, or working on my brick wall. I might. Because I may have to have Sam help me. So, you may get to actually meet Sam tomorrow if he's willing. I mean, he games and has his own channel and stuff anyway, so he probably wouldn't care. So, because yeah, since I am super short and he's like 6 foot, he's over 6 foot. Um, yeah. So this may be the project that you get to see tomorrow. Is I need to finish doing the faux brick up here, and then get painted around here, clean up the edges and stuff. And then my brother is going to be here to help hang the TV right here. And then I have floating shelves that I'm putting up here. 2 of them. I need to get those stained tomorrow to put up. So I have 2 that over there, 2 that'll go over here. The TV got shoved in the corner right now, but it's going up here once we get done. And then I can get my coffee table back. I love that coffee table. I've had it forever. I got it in an auction years ago before I was ever, well, no, it was right after me and Whitney got married. And so now I'll actually be able to use it as a coffee table. Oh, you can absolutely do that, Lenora. And you may be able to give us some tips or something along the way. But yes, you can absolutely crochet while we're working working on the wall. Oh gosh. So yeah. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna try to enlist him, so because it'll be during the time that he usually takes a break. Probably anyway. Because he usually, and whenever he does do his gaming stuff, live streams and stuff like that, it's usually at hours that I'm not, no, that I am not uh, awake. Because, like, this morning I woke up, well, in the night, a couple of different times. He was up. I heard him in there, and it's like, oh boy, I'm not even going to look and see what time it is. It was after midnight, well after midnight, I know that, so. But, he's a lot, he's 26. He's way younger than me, so. Back when I was 26, I was probably staying up later too. But I also had 2 kids. Well, no. I just had, no, I was getting ready to have Seth at this time. So, no, I hadn't even had Seth yet at that time. I was getting ready to have him at 26 because his birthday's coming up the 28th of this month. So, okay. There's that one to do too. I don't know if I'm going to like it as well, but I think it's worth doing one, to go with the red and the white and the green, because there is a little tiny flecks of green in there. So, just because it's not my favorite doesn't mean that they won't like it over my other, the other one that we did. So, okay, I am going to go ahead and head off of here so I can get to my chiropractor's appointment. I am not going to clean up my stuff, but just a little bit so then Luna's not getting in all entangled in it from her getting up and down, because this is her perch when I'm not here. Especially she likes to sit in my spot until I get back, because she can't go with me today. A lot of times I will try to take her, but today, since I have more stops and stuff, I probably won't take her, because I don't know for sure what time I'll be back. So, lay this to the side, put this in here. Put my needles away so she bumps into anything, they don't go flying, and I'm looking for them. Yes, you have a good rest of your day too. And I'll, Lord willing, see you tomorrow. We'll see what happens. If I can't get Sam to do it, if he has other plans and can't, then I'll end up crocheting, because I'm gonna have to stay on top of something, in order to get things done. So, okay, well, thanks everybody for hanging out with me today, and hopefully you got something out of it, got entertained, whatever, and it passed your time. And oh, there's a little, yeah. Anyway, hope to see you later on, and you have a great night. Take care. We'll see ya.